What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and today we are taking a look at some interesting trade rumors. A potential Brock Boeser. That's right. That is our little slogan today because there's been rumors that we could see Brock Boeser leaving the Vancouver Canucks, but maybe not traveling that far. Maybe even staying in Western Canada, potentially going to the Calgary FLAMES. We're going to take a look at that today. So we're going to take a look at some of the latest rumors on Brock Boeser and some of the Vancouver Canucks players and where they could potentially go. Now, there's an interesting report from Pierre LeBrun. He said Brock Boeser will be playing somewhere else by the trade deadline and will likely be the same situation with Bo Horvat. We also heard from Elliot Friedman. He said the Canucks are okay with not getting much of a trade return for Brock Boeser. And I think a lot of that has to do with the salary. They're looking to move salary with Boeser at this point. And I kind of said that in my last video the other day. Kind of sounds like it's more of just freeing up that $6.5 million over the next 3 seasons. They really want to save that money for a Niels Höglander or an Andrei Kuzmenko. They don't have the money to keep Boeser around at this point. I think it's more about the money than it is really about even the player and the assets involved. So that's an interesting kind of detail to take a look at. The Calgary Flames have poked around Brock Boeser as of late, and that was from Rick Dhaliwal. Now, what's interesting about that is the Vancouver Canucks and the Calgary Flames are sort of rivals. And it's kind of interesting to see the potential of him maybe going to Calgary. You know, the Calgary Flames have loaded up on some of those higher-end players the last couple of years, right? You look at, they brought in Nazem Kadri in the summer. They brought in Jonathan Huberdeau via a big trade with the Florida Panthers. So they are not afraid of making those big moves that potentially could come back to bite them, but they really haven't so far. You know, the Calgary Flames have done a very nice job since some of their key players leaving the organization, like Tkachuk and Gaudreau. And adding a guy like Brock Boeser just to add some more scoring touch to your team, I definitely think that's something that is definitely kind of swirling around and is in the mindset of the Calgary Flames. And that's kind of it for right now. Sean Monahan's name's been thrown out there and Matt Dumba. I'll probably do separate videos on those as well at some point. But I'm a huge fan of this. I think this is great to potentially see Boeser get a fresh start. I just think that it's kind of to the point where he doesn't want to be there. The Canucks don't want him to be there. And it's just like, it's like a mutual divorce, right? And both sides are happier when they're away. And that's kind of what we're looking at here for Boeser. Honestly, in my opinion, I think he's going to end up somewhere on the East Coast. I could see a team like Pittsburgh who's trying to add some more scoring this season, trying to get a guy like Boeser. There's been rumors they've, kind of talked to the Canucks in the past about that. There's obviously the, Patrick Allvin and Jim Rutherford connection, which they were the former general managers and the head staff in Pittsburgh. There's obviously a little bit of a connection between those two organizations to begin with. So I definitely think there's something to be said there. But let me know what you guys think down below. Where do you guys think we could potentially see a trade for Brock Boeser? Where do you guys think guys like Bo Horvat, Connor Garland, where do you guys think some of them will go by the trade deadline? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.